Hi, my name's Abigail Cotner, and today we're going to talk about amphibians and their silent extinction.
Amphibians include, but are not limited to, frogs, toads, salamanders, and newts. There are currently 7,000 known species of amphibians in the world, and more than 30% of those species are at risk for extinction.
Now you may ask what makes these animals so sensitive that 1/3 of their population may disappear.
Amphibians have a permeable skin. The sensitive respiratory organ helps them breathe and absorb water.
But don't they have lungs, you might ask? They do. However, amphibians spend most of their time in moist environments.
Bullfrogs, for example, spend most of their life in bodies of water. Now, since a bullfrog spends most of their time submerged in the water, their skin must do most of the respiration. The skin contains a thin membranous tissue that is permeable to water and contains a large network of blood vessels. This thin skin allows respiratory gases to diffuse directly down the gradients between blood vessels and into their surroundings.
And when the frog is out of the water, that slimy mucus that covers their whole body keeps them moist and happy and allows them to absorb oxygen from the air.
Like I mentioned before, this organ is very sensitive, which means amphibians are at greater risk when it comes to climate change and pollution. This is why they were given the name canaries in a coal mine. This just means that amphibians are indicators of environmental decay. Environmental factors like habitat loss, disease, invasive species, overexploitation, and chemical pollution have a large impact on amphibians. A disease caused by chytrid fungus infects the layers of amphibians' permeable skin, causing them to suffocate. The fungus is infecting so many amphibians because of climate change. Since the fungus prefers warmer climates and the average global temperature is rising, the fungus is growing and spreading at a significant rate. Chemical pollution is also destroying amphibian populations. Heavy metals like mercury are leaking into bodies of water from factories. Farmers are using more pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers on their plants. All these pollutants make their way back to the water cycle, and the amphibians sit in these bodies of water, reproduce, and grow in all of the harmful chemicals. But don't worry, you can save these creatures from extinction. Be aware of where you're buying your produce from, and only buy organic and pesticide-free produce. Turn the light off when you leave the room, take shorter showers, and use public transportation or bike ride. Minimizing your carbon footprint will slow the increase in global warming and will give our slimy friends a chance.